Welcome to the last episode of On the Couch, powered by Supabets, the platform offering you more ways to play. This is the last one, 2022. We're saying goodbye. Of course, looking forward to 2023, an exciting time. The leagues are back in action. Locally, globally, everywhere, everybody's back in action. The big teams are obviously predicted to retain their championships. I'm going to be chilling with legends as usual for 20 minutes every single week, every single Friday. And today I have a special guest, none other than Umshege. I know him as a Mamelodi Sundowns legend. He's been at Wits. I liked him as a striker, but he might tell us today which position he preferred to play. My name is Umchaga, your host. I'm here to host you again on Supabets, on the couch, powered by Supabets. Shege, welcome.
Chagachal,
Otherwise?
thanks for having me, my brother. Thanks
Otherwise?
for having me. It's been a while, man.
Yes,
It's
sir.
good to see you. And,
Yes, sir.
yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Let's run the promo to remind the people when they are playing to play responsibly. Take your breaks, hit the reset button when you're tired. Please bet without regret and play responsibly. Shege, I've got you here. We just had the World Cup. As I said, the leagues are back in action. What were your thoughts on the World Cup, first of all?
Oh, man, I thought it was amazing, man. I
Yeah.
thought it was amazing, the World Cup, it was good to see Morocco, an African team make it that far, and also Senegal. But
yeah.
the big guns, your Argentina, you expected them to go far,
For sure.
Brazil, I expected them also to go all the way, but yeah, they missed out on that spot.
Yeah.
But you know what? All in all, it was a great World Cup in
Yeah.
Qatar. I enjoyed it very much, and yeah. At the end of the tournament, I was happy, man, because
Sure.
Messi deserves it. I won't lie, I'm a Messi fan,
Yeah.
and it was one thing that was missing in his cabinet. So
For sure.
yeah, I'm happy for him, man.
And Maradona and Pele got to see it happen too.
And yeah, man, yeah.
R.I.P. to the
Rest in
legend,
peace, rest
yeah.
in peace to the legend. And another number 10 now who's got the World Cup. So
Yeah.
yeah.
How wrong were you, Mshege, in your predictions? Because I mean, I had Germany up there, and man, my World Cup ended before it even started.
Your predictions were terrible. Right?
So, Ash, how wrong were you in your predictions?
So yeah, I had Argentina going all the way.
Yeah.
But I also had Brazil. I thought maybe we'll see Brazil, Argentina going all the way,
Yeah.
So yeah, with Brazil, I think I got it wrong, because they didn't quite make it at the end. But they had so much quality in that team. You would have expected them, to go all the way. But yeah, with Argentina, I had them there. So yeah, I'm not too bad with my predictions.
And who did you have as your favorite though? Your favorite
Brazil.
team.
Brazil
to watch,
was my favorite team.
Yeah.
Brazil was definitely my favorite team, and I was disappointed when they got knocked out.
Hey, son, hardy boy.
Yeah,
hardy boy.
Yes.
Qatar was a controversial topic. I think some of the European nations are still saying the controversial tournament at the moment. 2010 World Cup was also clouded with that controversy.
Yeah.
Back in the day, 2002, first time it went to Asia as well.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot said. Did you have an opinion when the World Cup was announced?
You know what? Besides the politics about the whole thing, I thought Qatar at the end hosted a good World Cup.
Yeah.
People really enjoyed themselves at the stadium there.
Yeah.
And everything was run quite proper, So
Sure.
I had no glitches, no issues with them, with the World Cup.
For sure. And now that it's over, what you saw of Qatar, and what was being reported, what's your view now when you sit and you think about Qatar?
Yeah, man, there was a lot said,
Yeah.
a lot said before this World Cup.
Yeah.
But when all is said and done, I saw a beautiful country. I saw, I'd like to go and visit there.
Sure.
Some of the guys at Sundowns Patrice took
Yes.
them all there. So I wish I was part of that
Sure.
and got to experience it firsthand,
Sure.
But from what I saw, I really thought a lot of people who had different perceptions to it and went there, they've changed their minds as well,
Sure,
so they enjoyed themselves. They thought everything was run properly.
Shaggy is very happy with the World Cup and how it turned out so far. Let's run another promo just to remind the people when they play to be responsible out there. Have fun. It's not life and death. This is playing. You're predicting the matches. You're predicting the results. Take some breaks. Hit the reset button whenever you're tired. Bet without regret and play responsibly. This is a message by Supabets. Shege, now we get down to the business. Shake, shakes Ngwenya. My man, where did it all start for you, man? When did you decide that football's the thing for you?
Oh, my man. I think as soon as I was born, my man.
Sure.
Football's always been in the family, you know. From my grandfather. My grandfather used to play the game.
Yeah.
My father's name is Da.
Yeah.
Today they know him as Da because he was a star player.
Sure.
He was a striker, scored goals. My uncle played for Swallows.
Yeah.
His name was Pele.
Sure.
So, R.I.P. the legend once again.
Sure.
So, my son is playing now.
Yeah.
My brother's son, my nephew,
Sure.
is just got signed up for Swallows.
Nice.
So football is a family thing. It's a Ngwenya thing.
Sure.
And
Ngwenya inside.
yeah. So as soon as I was born, man, I remember my first birthday. I had a ball in my hand.
Sure.
And yeah, that was just my love,
Yeah.
So that's where it all started. And then my dad had a football team as well. So I used to follow him everywhere the team played.
Yeah.
While I was a young man, I used to follow him. Even Fanny Matita played for my father's team.
Sure.
Ngutu United in Ngutu in the Midlands in
KZN.
In KZN.
Yeah.
So then I played school soccer.
Yeah.
In Newcastle, Matadene. I was in boarding school.
Yeah.
At St. Dominic's, I played schools football.
Yeah.
Got selected for Natal, the Natal under-14 team
At
the age of 10.
Yeah.
And I was with Dylan Shepherd there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was tough. That's Barkley, Dylan, and all those guys. Yeah.
And Clive Barker was once our coach there, coaching us. So yeah, that's where now I started taking football seriously, playing for Natal.
Yeah.
And then my big break came through when we had to leave KwaZulu-Natal because my dad got involved in politics and there was IFP there, and then he started a ANC there, which was unknown. So they threatened our family, so we had to leave Ngutu. He had to leave all his businesses and everything, and we came to Joburg. But that worked well for me because it gave me the opportunity, to play football for a team for the first time. I played schools football, I played provincial football, but I'd never played for a team.
Yeah.
So I went straight to Wits trials.
Yeah.
Wits trials, there was about 10,000 players there, and you're getting something like 10 minutes to play, In that 10 minutes, you get the ball, you pass it, the other guys just dribble. Then the next thing, the trial is finished. And then they say, you didn't make it. That's the trial. You didn't make it, But because I was so passionate and I love the game and I believe that, I can play this game. I'm good enough, Alan Freeze at that time was at Wits Juniors, and he said, don't give up. Come to under 17 B team, and try your luck there.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did, Luckily, I had the support of my dad, who used to take me to training along with other guys who stayed in Davidton in my area. Took us to training Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
So, I think I played something like 2 games under 17 B team. They were like, no.
We made a mistake.
It's too good. Under 17 A team. Under 17 A team, I played a couple of games, and the team was supposed to go to USA for a USA Cup.
Sure.
And it was only players that have been there for the past year. And I had just got there.
Yeah.
So I didn't qualify. But my dad used to sit in the pub there.
Yeah.
He used to know everybody. And he said, no, you can't stay behind. You go into this USA Cup. So he pulled strings. The next thing, I was in the team going to the USA Cup.
Yeah.
USA Cup, we got them. I won player of the tournament, top goal scorer of the tournament. I came back. It's like, no. First team contract. So, those were my breaks. And, I took my chances there and got signed up for the first team with John Lathan at that time.
Sure.
Played with legends, your Peter Gordons, your Rowan Malgues.
Sure.
Got to play under Roger Desai as well.
Sure.
So that's where now my professional contract started with Wits. played for 2 years there, and Patrice came knocking
Ha.
with Sundowns. I think I was about the first players to be signed when
signed,
Patrice
yeah.
came in. When he took over from the Chickless family.
Yeah.
It was me, Hilton Jordan,
Yeah.
Clement Mazibugo.
Sure.
Those are about the first players to be signed by Patrice.
Sure.
So that's where my Sundowns career now started, and that's just how everything went. Yeah.
Sure, man. And Msheke, as you say, you were that guy. At Sundowns, at Wits. Junior caps you've got. But senior, for whatever reason, it just didn't happen for you for Bafana Bafana.
Man. Yeah. I've got one senior cap for Bafana against Zimbabwe. I remember I played against Peter Ndlovu in the COSAFA Cup. But I got called up again for Germany, and then injuries. A week before we had to play a game against Germany, I got injured. So I didn't have that luck sometimes. With injuries. But senior caps, short.
Sure.
Short.
And your junior days, I mean, you guys were also, we had Aaron Ngwenya here, we had some mean players at junior level, Lerato, Tando, all those guys. They were a good group, and the conversation was that phase exactly. That's why I started that question, because not all of you stepped up into Bafana as expected. What goes on, in that space especially between under 23 and Bafana?
My brother, I don't know, and at that time, we had a real solid under 23 team. Even now, you look at it now, we don't have an under 23 team that we can identify to. Like at that time when we were there, you knew your Stephen Pinars were there, your Sean Potgites were there, under 23, Tso Vilagazi, Andile Cele. So you had a bunch of guys that you knew that are the core, the under 23 team, and you would have expected all those guys, to move up to Bafana, but I don't know, somewhere with the structures, things were not happening the way they should be, man. And to be honest, we've just been going backwards with the national team.
I wanted to say, from that, with that broken system that you guys experienced, you think it's better now or even worse?
It's even worse, my man. Even people, you look at there's a Olympic team, the under 23s. Even that team, where did those guys go? A lot of the guys, they didn't really graduate. You had your Matthew Boots, Stanton was there, but that team beat the Brazilian team that had the likes of Ronaldinho, Ronaldo. It had all the superstars that are now world stars. But you look at our players, what happened, and we dominated Brazil. So something needs to be done, man. Something needs to line up.
That's Bafana. And I mean, we've got Aaron there back. Doctor was here as well. Also expressed frustration with the lack of involvement. Of these kind of insights.
Exactly. You would expect guys like Abu Doggies, guys like Abu Aaron Ngwenya to be part of the setup now. I mean, they've been there, done that, played in the highest level. Aaron Ngwenya played at the highest level. Our captain. So I think those are the things that need to change within the organization. You need to have your ex-soccer players. You have your Lucas Radebe, who's there. He's been the captain at Leeds United, playing in the EPL. So those are the guys we need in our football. You look at countries like Cameroon, who's the coach. You look at players like Eto'o, he's the president. So we need to rope in the guys. People that have the love for football. So
Hey, Mshage, enough with the frustration. Let's get into the business of what's going on now. I think let me take you to England. I know you're playing. You've lined up your bets. Who are your highlight matches this weekend?
Highlight matches this weekend. Fulham is going to be an interesting one for me, against Southampton. Let's see if Southampton can rise back up after the setback, But I'm looking forward to City.
Of course, City, Everton.
City.
You're looking forward to goals?
Obviously, goals, my man, more goals. So I'm playing 3+ goals for that game. City are a beast, man. You've got your Haaland there, so you've got to put the goals there.
For sure.
So
For sure.
yeah, those are my highlights for the week, and Arsenal as well, man.
Yeah, I wanted to say, why are guys not talking about Arsenal?
Arsenal are just doing their business silently, eh?
Yeah,
and
but they got Brighton, and Brighton's not easy to beat at home.
You know what? That's going to be a really good game. Brighton a very good football playing side. Just like Arsenal. So I'm looking forward to seeing the football in that game. But obviously, I hope my Gunners can win, man.
We've revealed the mask. We've revealed the mask. And let's bring it home. Defending champions Sundowns. How do you rate them compared to everybody else?
Up there. Everybody else right there. Honestly, man. You know what? They're gonna win it again this season.
Yeah,
they're just very solid. I think they do their homework. Their scouting is on point. You look at the players that have come in at Sundowns. Abu Bakr Nasir. All the players that come in, they just fit in like a glove at Sundowns. There are a lot of good players out there. You can sign any good player, but it depends. Does he fit in the style of play? And Sundowns just managed to get that right all the time. The players that come in, they don't take time to gel in with the team. They just fit in immediately. So, and everybody is injury free now, and Sundowns.
I'll give you a nice stat. Sundowns play double the amount of minutes, compared to a lot of the teams. Half of the teams in the league, 4,000 minutes. And there's some teams that play 2,000 minutes only.
So you see, they can even manage their squad properly. That's why they sign so many players. They need them. We've got Africa, which is the mandate, by the way. PSL
standard.
PSL is standard, and it must be done. So the mandate is the Champions League. So I'm so proud of the guys that we started this thing. We tried to win it, we couldn't win it, but they've done it, and Sundowns are solid now. They're known in Africa to be solid, and that was always the president's dream, to be one of the best teams in Africa, So
as you said, you were one of the first signings in that evolution under Mr. Mutsepe, and they kept on signing. I mean, there was a group that came in with Tano. There was 11 players at the same time. How do you guys deal with that? And it's still happening now.
Used to sign so many players every season, and it wasn't working. At some stage, we were lying seventh, but we had so many players, so many signings, So the honest truth is that the real change really came when Pizzo came. Pizzo changed things there. He started, taking control, a lot of control within the team, in terms of the signings,
Sure.
So. Yeah, I think even him, he didn't start off well, but he got given time, which is important in football. He got given time to do his business, and he's taken Sundowns to another level, and he brought in Manqoba and those guys, and Rulani are just doing the business as well, But so Sundowns are looking good, man, for another 5 seasons in PSL.
Hey, so you reckon they're gonna steamroll over Pirates as well?
Yeah, unless the guys really step up, in terms of signing players and competing for players, because at Sundowns the checkbook is there.
It's there,
it's there, it's empty. So it's going to be difficult for other teams. But the real mandate is the Champions League, man. And playing in the Club World Cup is important, to gain recognition for the players as well.
You have them winning against Pirates?
Of course.
Winning against Pirates? Yeah. You want to predict a score?
3-1.
3-1. Manqoba's got Sundowns beating Pirates 3-1. Big day, big match to kick off the season. The local PSL. Stellenbosch Chippa.
It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
I'll play a draw.
Play a draw there.
Yeah.
City Royal AM.
City.
Cape Town City.
Cape Town City. Royal AM.
Yeah.
City at home in Cape Town.
In home, yeah.
I'll play City to win. I'll play City to win there in that weather.
Yeah, Maritzburg United made some signings. They're up against TS Galaxy, who were on tour in Europe.
Yeah. I'll give it to TS Galaxy. My mate Bernard Parker, I trust him. He'll do the business there.
Sure, he's keen to come as a guest as well. So I'm looking forward to having him, especially after what you've said now. SuperSport United, Marumbo Gallants.
SuperSport United.
Hunt is doing
the business there. Yeah. He knows what he's doing, and he keeps it simple. You know, that's what I like about him. It's simple football. You know, just going forward, those crosses in, scoring the goals, keeping it simple, man.
One I'm finding hard to predict, even though Richards Bay is doing well. Richards Bay Swallows.
My boy, by the way, my son, my brother's son, he's was selected in the squad.
Nice.
That's going to play. He just got signed up, so we're excited about him.
Tough call for you, my man.
And that one now, you know, they say never gamble with the heart.
Yeah. That's
use your mind.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think Swallows will edge it.
Yeah.
2
more: Golden Arrows Chiefs.
Golden Arrows Chiefs.
Golden Arrows at home.
Golden Arrows at home in Durban.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Golden Arrows are really a good football playing side, and when they're playing against Chiefs, a big team like Chiefs, they want to rise to the occasion. So, yeah, I'll give that a draw.
Okay.
1-1 draw.
Then Sikukune United Amazulu.
Amazulu to win.
Yeah, Sikukune, for whatever reason, something's broken.
Yeah, no, and Amazulu are doing well.
Yeah.
They've made good signings, good signings.
Yeah.
Good foreign signing.
Yeah.
I saw yesterday as well. Yeah. So yeah, I think they mean business.
I'm worried about Sikukune because there was an excitement about them, you know, and then just somewhere, you know, it's going wrong.
Yeah, I think it'll take a bit of time for them, to gel, and they don't have that time, man.
There's no time now. We're halfway there. Yeah, of course, Nedbank Cup. Who wins Nedbank Cup?
Nedbank Cup.
Yeah, the last 32 is soon, but who do you predict to go all the way? At least let's predict the finalists.
Yeah, you know, it's cup games. It's different, man. It's not like league.
Yeah. Do you foresee a David versus Goliath final?
Yeah,
or do you think the big boys are just going to be?
It normally happens like that. You know, Nedbank Cup always features, the rookies or the underdogs, rather to say.
Yeah.
So I'll give Swallows to make it to the end there against Sundowns.
hey, you want the Ngwenyas? You want a family gathering for that final. Yeah, let's get into what you do, man. Thanks, man. For the predictions. I think the people have got some idea of where your mind is at, and maybe you maybe assisted someone who was confused. I mean, I was confused about Richards Bay Swallows. But from hearing you now, I'm leaning towards Swallows. Chiefs, Golden Arrows. I was also on the fence.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Let's get into what you do now. Coaching, are you involved? What's going on?
Yeah. Sizwe, football is something that's always in me, man. So always watching football and youngsters. It's important. That we get our licenses in order. It's not good saying that I'm an ex-professional and I'm going to coach youngsters. So I've done my D license. Started with my D license and then recently did my CAF-C license.
Nice.
So I've done well with the football education. But it's no use also having these
and not being active
with them. So currently looking to coach development sides, So hopefully
get your hours in, man.
Yeah, get my hours in. So hopefully something can come soon, man. So that's my passion, coaching. Young ones especially, man. Because you can't teach old dog new tricks. You want to start. There's something that's called the golden age. In football, those youngsters. Once you miss that stage,
it's sad.
Can't go back, man. Can't go back. Sometimes you're watching a big game, so it's a derby, and you see the ball being passed, first touch going there, and it's disappointing. Sure. So that's one thing we need to work on if we really want to compete in the world stage. we need to take our development seriously, man.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help us always blaming Safa and blaming others. We have to take it upon ourselves to actually get down there and do the job, man.
Sure. Benny McCarthy is a striker coach, you know. You used to bang them.
Yeah.
Back in the day. You know, I haven't heard the guys speak about specializing.
Yeah.
You know, in coaching. Everybody wants to coach.
Yeah.
Like you know.
Yeah.
But
True.
there's only so much head coaching that can be done.
That's
you know?
true.
Is there anything specific that you wanna teach guys?
Definitely, man. That's what we're lacking, especially in South Africa. We've got so many midfielders, you know, because of the environment and where we grew up. You know, we've got all these nippy players, you know, but we don't have your strikers. You know, okay, Benny is an exception. You're finding Madidas because they grew up in the coast. You know, where there's a lot of land, type of thing. So, you know, me being a striker and I really want to work on the striking department more than anything. You know, we need to score goals. You know, sometimes we play really well, but that end product, which is winning the game, you have to score goals. You know, so we don't have that. We need to score as many goals as possible. You look at the top goal scorers at the end of the season in the PSL. And then you look in EPL, there's a big difference, my man. So we really need to work on the youngsters scoring goals, you know, the technique, you know, the tactical awareness of where you have to be in the box, you know. That's what Benny specialized in. He knows where to be in that box to score goals, you know. You need to be able to anticipate and be hungry for goals. So
and your son, you know, what's your predictions with your son? I saw you're very excited with the movie made to Highlands Park, and know, is he anything close or better?
Caesar, you know, I don't want to blow his horn, you know. Every time I get an opportunity, you know, I do a lot of work with him. And I even take videos so that people see for themselves, you know. A lot of people like to come to me and say, my son is good, man. Like, show me, you know. So that's what I do with my son, you know. I post him on Instagram. I post him on Facebook. He's got his own account as well. You know, and he's passionate about the game. He loves the game. And, you know, since I told you earlier, you know, football is just in the genes at home, you know. So you know, I hope he can surpass me and take us to Europe, man. Take us to the Bernabeu, the No Camp, or the Etihad, you know, or the Emirates. Or get two camps. Man. So, you know, I really believe he's got what it takes, but a lot of work still needs to be done, you know. In football, you really need to be passionate. You need to work hard, you know, that work ethic. So,
man. I think we're really grateful you came through, man. You know, I hope the people, you know, who are, like I said, on the fence, you've helped them, you know, put their money where they want to, you know, play responsibly, of course. You know, you go into Limpopo now. I hope you guys drive safe. What's going on there?
Yeah, football business as usual, man. There's a football tournament in Limpopo. So we're going to play as the legends.
The legends, okay. Who's in the team?
Cutting razor, you've got your OJ Mabizela. The guy who's played for Tottenham, your team. I think they need him now.
They need him more than anything. Man.
They need him right now, you know, quality player in these days, man. He's there. Katla Kompela, who scored against Casillas. He played in the World Cup, scored against France. You know, I'm really traveling with the A team, with the real legends, guys that have done the business. You know.
Who are you facing? Another legends team?
So we're playing another legends team from the area, you know, just before the cup final tomorrow.
Exciting times, man. Would love to see the 30-somethings. Get busy.
You know, no, still got the energy. Hey, still pumping in the goals, playing every Sunday, Sunday league, because you know it's just the love of the game, man. You can never stop. So, and when you fit and you playing, you enjoy the game, you know. But so.
Thank you, Shega.
Thank you,
man. You
Thanks
guys
for
safe,
having
man.
me, Thanks for having me.
I'm looking forward to having you again. You know, especially closer to Nedbank Cup. You know, and after making those bold predictions about Swallows and Sundowns.
Man.
That's us. That's us here. We had Manqoba Shakes Ngwenya as our guest. My name is Umchaga. As I always say, play responsibly. Dlala mdlali, mhlaba ngowakho.